Hello friends, welcome to our channel JK's An Academy. Today we are going to study about cell and the various terms relating cell. Let's get started. Cell. It's the basic structural unit of life. It was first discovered by Robert Hooke. The smallest cell is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer in bacteria, while the largest one is the egg of an ostrich. Amoeba acquires its food through endocytosis. Prokaryotic cells. Cells that do not have a well-defined nucleus, as in bacteria and blue-green alga. Eukaryotic cells. Cells which have a well-defined nucleus. Compounds called proteins and phospholipids make up most of the cell membrane. Diffusion. It's the process of movement of substance from a region of higher concentration to a region where its concentration is low. Osmosis. Water also obeys the law of diffusion. Osmosis. The movement of water molecules is called osmosis. Osmosis is a special case of diffusion through a selectively permeable membrane. Types of osmosis. Hypotonic. More water will come into the cell than will leave. The cell is likely to swell up. Isotonic. The amount going in is the same as the amount going out of the cell. The cell will stay the same size. Hypertonic. More water leaves the cell than enters in. Therefore, the cell will shrink. When a living plant cell loses water through osmosis, there is shrinkage or contraction of the content of the cell away from the cell wall. This phenomenon is known as plasmolysis. Let's study about the cell organelles. Cytoplasm. It is the fluid that fills a cell. It's also named as protoplasm. Ribosomes. Its synthesis protein and endoplasmic reticulum send these proteins in various parts of the cell, whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in the manufacture of fats. Functions of these proteins and fats. Proteins and fats help in building the cell membrane. This process is known as membrane biogenesis. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. Golgi Apparatus. It's another packaging organelle like the endoplasmic reticulum. It is the organelle that builds lysosomes. Lysosomes, also called suicidal bags. It's a kind of waste disposal system of the cell. Mitochondria, also called the powerhouse of the cell. The energy required for various chemical activities headed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP. ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell. Mitochondria are strange organelles in the sense that they have their own DNA and ribosomes. Therefore, mitochondria are able to make their own proteins. Mitochondria is absent in bacteria and the red blood cells of mammals and higher animals. Centrioles. Centrioles are concerned with cell division. It initiates cell division. Plastids. These are present only in plant cells. Types of plastids. Chromoplast, also called colored plastids. They impart color to flowers and fruits. Leucoplast, white or colorless plastids. Plastids have self-replicating power as they contain DNA, RNA, and ribosomes. Plastids contain the pigment called chlorophyll. It is the site for photosynthesis. Now coming to non-living parts within the cell. Vacuoles. It's a fluid-filled space enclosed by membranes. Its size in animals is small and in plants it is bigger. Amino acids and sugars are stored in vacuoles. Granules. It is not bounded by any membrane. It stores fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Cell nucleus. Cell nucleus acts like the brain of the cell. It helps control eating, movement, and reproduction. Not all cells have a nucleus. The nucleus contains the following components: nuclear envelope, chromatin, chromosomes. When the cell is in resting state, there is something called chromatin in the nucleus. Chromatin is made up of DNA, RNA, and nuclear proteins. DNA and RNA are the nucleic acids inside the cell. When the cell is going to divide, the chromatin becomes very compact. It condenses. When the chromatin comes together, we can see the chromosomes. Chromosomes. They make organisms what they are. They carry all the information, use it to help a cell grow, thrive, and reproduce. Chromosomes are made up of DNA. Segments of DNA in specific partners are called genes. In prokaryotes, DNA floats in the cytoplasm in an area called the nucleoid. Chromosomes are not always visible. They usually sit around, uncoiled, and are loose shards called chromatin. Chromosomes are usually found in pairs. Human beings probably have 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pairs. Bees only have 12, while the dogs have 78 chromosomes. The number of chromosomes is not related to the intelligence or complexity of the creature. Nucleolus. It's a dense spherical granule contained within the nucleus. It stores protein. Let's come across cell division. Organisms grow and reduce through cell division. There are two methods of replication: mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis. It duplicates its DNA and the two new cells, daughter cells, have the same pieces and genetic code. There are 5 steps in this process. It breaks down into prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and interphase. The main theme of meiosis is that there are 2 cell divisions, while as mitosis has 1 division. Some important facts regarding cells. Nerve cells in animals are the longest cells. Smallest human cell is red blood cell. Largest human cell is female ovum. The single largest cell in the world is of an ostrich. The smallest cells are those of the mycoplasma. Every minute, about 3 million cells in our body die. Sieve tube in plants and the mature mammalian red blood cells do not have a nucleus. The red blood cell carries respiratory gases. Sieve cells in plant transport nutrients in plants. The lysosomal enzymes of the sperm cell digest the limited membranes of the ovum. Thus the sperm is able to enter the ovum. During the transformation of tadpole into frog, the embryonic tissues like gills and tail are digested by the lysosome. Mitochondria contain DNA, hence capable of replication. Matrix is a transparent, homogeneous semifluid substance. In its active state, it remains saturated with water. This was something related cell and the various terms which relate cell. Dear friends, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel JK's An Academy. And please do suggest us the topics which you want to hear from us. Thank you. Keep watching.